Good after 5 o'clock evening, everyone. I just came back from a beautiful massage, which I'll tell you about later, at the Tenaya Stone and Spa. Tenaya Stone and Spa. It was really pretty. I'll put some pictures from when I was alone in one of the rooms so you can see really cool stuff like these pieces of wood that came from Tomorrowland trees that had died, and they cut them and they put them there so they were pretty. And other cool stuff like the rock that is the center of the spa when you walk in, and it's that sort of Zen focus piece. We are going to grab some dinner up at the lounge. That'll be in a different vlog. And then we're going to head over to the Back to California Adventure. I got an ECV from Scooter Bug, so we're going to pick up the ECV, drive around with that a little bit tonight, and then they'll turn that in over at Disneyland's drop-off point, and then we'll walk back to the room. I'll still have an ECV so I can walk, and these guys can share that one throughout the evening as they wish. But now it's food, because it's 5:09. And the park is open till midnight. It's like we have a whole nother day ahead of us. So let's go make some magic.
We have live music in our beautiful lobby. It makes us happy. All right, so we're going down to the other elevator.
You enjoyed time in the Veranda Club?
It was so nice.
It was really nice. I enjoyed it.
They're really nice there, and the food is good for the most part.
For the most part, yeah.
And it's pretty quiet for the most part.
For the most part, except for during the wedding.
Yeah, the wedding got loud.
The wedding was loud.
But people are not terrible.
We like the pretty flowers. And we are back in Disneyland. So the sun is starting to set. It will get chillier tonight, but this park is open till midnight. And we don't have to be up early tomorrow because there are only a couple things we want to do in California Adventure. And we figured we could get to them whenever we want.
So we took some pictures. If they came out, we'll put some in here. It is Pride Month, so they're doing some wonderful photo opportunities for that. What we have decided is, since I had to pay for the ECV this morning to get around, is that we're going to keep that for as long as we want and turn that in at the end of the night. So then those guys will walk back, but that allows one end or the other of them to be riding so they don't have to be walking with their cane so much. I then am separately using the new Scooter Bug one. It's an additional expense that might not have been ideal, but at least, you know, we're all driving, we're all okay.
We are hoping potentially to see the fireworks tonight from the hub area. No guarantees. It's probably going to be crowded because there's grad night at the other side, but we'll see. There's still gas lamps here. I forgot that they do that because there's so much neon light on Magic Kingdom, but I don't think they do the gas lamp style. There's something really romantic about that to me, you know? It's amazing. It's like with people walking in front of me, I can barely see that castle. It's so short. It's cute, but it's so short.
The thing I'm not seeing is a gazillion photographers standing in the middle of Main Street taking pictures of people at the castle. It's not happening. So there are some people taking pictures at, taking pictures at the castle itself, and we haven't gotten a castle pick yet, so I'm going to redirect them to castle pick. Because I'm all about the photos. Because when you get Genie Plus here in California, you get PhotoPass included. So you paid for it. Get your photos.
Used to Disney World, you will notice that Frontierland is directly off the hub, which is not how we have it. So Adventureland would be off the hub, and then you'd get Frontierland, and then you get Liberty Square. Here, it's Adventureland and Frontierland, and then you get in the distance to New Orleans Square. So we're going to where the fire is. Fire. Over to Adventureland. As you will notice, it is now Friday in a place where the park is filled with locals. It is definitely crowded. Now you still hear like that happy kind of Americana music, and then as we get closer, we start hearing the music. It's a tiki room. It looks a little crowded getting in, but that is something else that is fun to do, and you can get your Dole Whip on the outside or the inside. The tiki room looks really cool. And most of the stuff there that looks like thatch, if I remember correctly, is actually metal, just as an FYI. I'm looking at Jungle Cruise Line, and I think people go upstairs, which we cannot do. We will have to ask about this. Give us a moment. Oh, no, that's a terrace. But that's, I think, an annual pass holder lounge kind of thing.
Jungle Cruise. Jungle Cruise. Jungle Cruise. Jungle Cruise.
Yeah, just sit in the doorway. You will be adorable.
Adorable.
All right, I want you to turn around and wave goodbye to our brave skippers.
Bye, brave
Bye,
skippers.
You're never going to see them again.
Bye, brave skippers.
My name is Skipper Jeff. I'm going to be your skipper for the next 5 hours.
Yay!
A few survival reminders, safety reminders. Please remain seated. Keep your hands, arms, feet, legs inside the boat at all times. The parents, please supervise your children. If anyone drops anything in the water, such as your cell phone, just raise your hand. I'm going to raise my hand, and we're going to wave goodbye to your cell phone together. On your right, we're passing the Temple of the Forbidden Eye, and then further ahead is the Temple of the Forbidden Eighth Rate. Okay. We're going through the Amazon rainforest. It rains here 365 days a year, and then sometimes it'll rain every day. Now, Bengal tigers can jump 20 feet. We're 15 feet away, so he should jump right over us. Yay! You saw alligators on these waters? That's not an alligator though on the left, that's a croc. That's not an alligator. Elephant herd is out. This is unheard of. Free to stare at them, take as many photos as you want, because they all have their trunks on. You're right, there's a large elephant. He looks like he's about to silk the boat down. Uh-oh. All right, everyone right side of the boat. I'll get down if I get down, get down. He means business. Oh, just kidding. He forgot to pack his trunk. Oh no. A little dry humor. Wow, did you see that explosion? That was really dangerous. I'm gonna drive us right into it, shall I? Oh, yay! The monkeys have taken over.
Oh, that's so rude.
Now, if you look to your left over here, you're going to see absolutely nothing. Yay! Straight ahead, that's the world famous Schweitzer Falls. I don't want anyone worrying about it right now, because we're going to go over the falls later on. On your left, an African bull elephant. Last of its kind. You're never going to see an elephant like this on your left again. Never, ever. Okay, and then regarding this animal on the right, does anyone know what an aardvark is? No? Okay, that's an aardvark. Okay, good. See? Yeah, you can tell the zebras are really, really old. They're still in black and white. And we do look at that family of lions watching over that sleeping zebra. Isn't that nice? It's so sweet. Yeah, the zebra's head is bent backwards, his eyes are closed. You know, he looks dead tired. We're going to let him rest in peace. To the right, you're not going to see skipper finish being chased by a rhino. I want to warn everybody right now and here now, the further we go in the jungle, the worse the jokes get. Oh no. Come here, buddy. I just say everyone's glad to board this boat. I'm calling your attention to this large rock formation on the right side of the boat. Many people take this rock for granted. Yeah, I think it's one of our bolder attractions. Yeah, my sediments, exactly. Straight ahead, that's the other half of Skipper Felix's boat. That's Skipper Carl behind the wheel. You know, his microphone's not even plugged in, so no one's getting any of his jokes. It's very sad for him. Yeah. I'm told that any monkey can do my job. That's an 8. And now the moment many of you might have been waiting for. Yes. The amazing, the colossal, the stupendous. It is a wonder of the world. Backside of water! Yay! Oh, my boss, Alberta, says the fish are always biting over here. Slow down, I don't want to scare the fish away. Well, I see some piranhas lurking, but it appears unfortunately they're sleeping. I believe they ate the boat in front of us. Oh, good. But Paul is sitting in a tree. H-I-S-S-I-N-G. I've been told a boa can eat up to 500 pounds at one time. I personally find that hard to swallow. In the jungle without a souvenir knick-knack. It's Trader Sam's gift shop. I just want to say, out of all the cruises I've taken in the jungle, you all have been, I mean this sincerely now, the most recent. Yay! As we approach the docks, you're going to notice a dock to the left and a dock to the right. We find this all very confusing. We call it a paradox. Everybody having a good time today on Jungle Cruise? Yes! Alright, me too. In fact, I'm having such a great time, I'm going to go again. Oh. I'm going again, yeah.
Okay. I love the Jungle Cruise. That was awesome. Incredible staff. Thanks to them for all their help, and off we go into more fun. It's starting to get a little colder out, but we've got fire. So we're about to change batteries here because you guys are getting a little low on power, and we don't want you to
disappear on us. That would be sad. So while we're here, and Lio is having their mango, and I am here finishing my beverage with Brass, sitting in Tangaroa Terrace after having Dole Whip, which I obviously didn't like at all. Because you can't come to Adventureland and Disney without going to getting Dole Whip. So we just rode the Jungle Cruise, which you may have seen some of the footage of. What a great team there. You know, we went up and stuck in ECVs, and there were 2 of us now. We paid for Genie Plus, so we have lightning lanes. And they were concerned that if they tried to give us a DAS, or like a return time basically, but a return time to come back, because it was going to be a 30-minute standing and we can't really do that. They actually were really kind and just brought us over to where everyone else was getting on with the return times. So we got to ride that. Brass and I are going to be, shortly after this, going to Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Eye of Mara. And everyone calls it the Indiana Jones ride. And for those of you who go to Florida, it's the dinosaur track, but much better. Which actually, have you heard? They're redoing that whole area, the Dino Land. They're going to put in Encanto. They're going to put in Zootopia, I think. And then they're redoing Dinosaur with Indiana Jones. So that ride behind us is going to come over. So that'll be cool. So we have that at 8:15. It's about 15 minutes away, 20 minutes away. Once that's done, we've got time to kill. We're going to try to go see the fireworks at the hub. So we might even go there early and chill and just see what's going on, because we can park and be there at this point. And just take in the ambiance of being in the parks, because we can. We did not find any cats in California Adventure yet, and I'm really sad about that. I used to notice how I slowly started driving by and scour. No cats. This is not going to be a successful trip if I do not see a cat. So this is Magic Kingdom in Twilight. The ECVs that we were driving for Brass and Lio started to flash red lights, and it's got a little more power now, but it's going to die on us at some point very soon when we need it. So we've called and asked, and they're sending something new. I sent them into Pinocchio because I've seen it. I'd like to see it again, but I have seen it, and Lio doesn't remember seeing it at all, so I wanted to give them the opportunity to check that one out. It's just nice being in the energy. It's definitely a light and festive and fluffy, happy park energy. It's been chaos. We have sorted the chaos. So the ECV was running low on power, so we called them. They were coming to replace it. During the time since we called them, Lio and Brass got on Pinocchio, came out of Pinocchio, and then Brass and I were supposed to go to Indiana Jones, so we rushed down to do that, and it was closed. So we tried to go back, but then because we're getting close to fireworks, everything kind of shut down, and we had to find Lio, and Lio was stuck by the carousel when the ECV got replaced, but then they replaced the ECV, and Lio didn't know exactly where we were, and we had to take the long back way because they started cutting off all the paths because the fireworks were about to start. We came all the way back, and the cutoff was at the carousel. We're like, can we go to her so she can actually drive the ECV out? And they went, oh, they'll make her move. No. They do not want to drive said thing. They would like to not put the key in themselves and just walk. And they're like, no, they'll make them go out. I'm like, no. We need to get this person to that person. So Brass ran all the way around, and as she was running around and we let Lio know that you may have to drive this thing, Lio went, I will give it a try. And luckily, since they'd been clearing everybody out, there was nobody around, so Lio was allowed to drive out. And then we got Brass and everyone got together, and that was it. So we decided we weren't going to go to Star Wars Land to watch them. We decided we weren't going to try to go to the hub to watch Buzz fly, which I would love to have seen, but not this late. So we're sitting in front of Small World. We have all managed to find chairs.
Yay!
Built-in, and then we have built-in seats. So we're going to try to watch it and hope people don't stand in front of us, and maybe this will work. We are only moments away from that beautiful building. to glow with firework heaven.
Nighttime spectacular Together Forever will begin in just 15 minutes.
I'm Sarah. Oh, hello. I'm Joy.
Moose. Moose.
I like a moose.
No.
So, as you may have noticed in Soarin', the new version, all of the scenes took place in different Disney movies. And one of them was the Eiffel Tower.
Yes.
Tomorrowland.
Yes.
Which is this part.
Yes.
Just throwing that out there. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Bromine. Ah, the smell. It's called bromine. It's the chemical they put in the water instead of chlorine.
Please remain seated until your boat comes to a complete stop at the dock and you are asked to disembark. Thank you.
Hondo Onaka must not be working. Because he should be an animatronic in the front. That big box, Slim Brown, that's actually him. Hey, the Blue Bayou is closed, but that's where it is. And you can have dinner there. This is like the Mayan temple in Epcot. But this one's the original, and it's much cooler. That this pirate skull is a real skull, but it's a boomer.
Your feathers, dearie. Show them your flock.
Hey, send them hints to Davy Jones. It's the rum they want.
Tell you what, Captain Jack Sparrow, you'll never find the treasure without a look at this here map and this lovely key to the treasure room.
Pocket-picking pirate. You got blood, nice kid. Nasty flat on him. Here be sport. As Please shine every wall. There's a career what can be more rewarding. Drink up for me, ho.
And that's this Pirates of the Caribbean. 20 minutes long, a lot more scenes. I like it. There are many, many walls in this side of the park. And if you look behind them, in the distance, there is the Haunted Mansion. Closed. Being massively refurbed at this time, so we don't get to see it. Another trip, another time. But now it's time for us to get out of the park. So, now that we've looked at that, we are speeding on back. Ta-da! The boat looks pretty. It's very different. It's just so interesting to me to see the same landscapes, but not. Like, I'm used to seeing the boat on the water near Tom Sawyer Island, and that's all right, but then Big Thunder is more directly behind it, and Haunted Mansion should be over there, but it's behind me. It's just weird. It's not bad, it's just weird. That's what we just rode. It's very unnerving to see the sign up here, but the entrance to it is directly below the path we're on right now. It's right over there. And it was a 5-minute walk on when we just went on, which is kind of cool. Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse, which I think is now Tarzan's Treehouse here. The Adventureland Treehouse, okay? It's now generic. Okay, my night is made. Some friends came to say goodbye. It's Mickey and Minnie and Pluto. We have to wave goodbye to them. They're sneaking to say goodbye. Bye-bye, Pluto. We love you. That's awesome. Good night, Mickey. A pleasure as always. I love you too.
Your attention, please. Disneyland has now ended its normal operating day. We thank you for your visit to the Magic Kingdom and hope that the memories you've made will bring you back again soon. Until then, good night, and we wish you a safe and pleasant journey home.
It's the Kiss Goodnight. They do it really early here. Normally you wait about 15-20 minutes. I'm surprised.
And the magical walk home. I was told that that beautiful rainbow display was even more beautiful at night. So I think we should check that out. So you got lots of really pretty views here. It's a pretty awesome day. That's so pretty with the fountain at night and all the Pixar stuff around it. And I love how the trees sparkle at night. I mean, it's just simple technical stuff, but it's pretty. So that's where you pick up the trams, and that would take you to the parking lots. And then there's on the opposite side, if you went out, not in the direction we went, but in the other direction, then you would go to the buses. You would walk to the buses that take you. Oh, this is really beautiful. Look at this. I'm curious to see it from the front. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is gorgeous. Can you look at that? Hi. This is take 2. I have no idea if the last one got recorded, but the entire camera went off and I really thought I had a red light on, so we're going to try this again. Hi. We've had a great evening. I'm praying that the other comments came in, so I'm not going to repeat them other than Mickey and Pluto saying hi to me. It was awesome with the Kiss Goodnight. Turned in the ECV. Lio barely used it, and that was probably under duress. Brass got to use it, and I think it did help at least her to last throughout the night. Poor Leo's knees are not happy right now. We have been making and remaking plans and looking at our lists of what we really wanted to still do that's on the list to get done, and we have very little left. All right, so best part of the day.
Oh gosh.
Best part, worst part, whoever's first.
Well, the worst part is my knees and ankles.
Okay, I can accept that. I think that was yesterday too.
Well, we should find a different worst part tomorrow.
Okay.
The best part today was in the very beginning of the day.
Yes.
And we ran and we didn't really run.
We hobbled.
Yeah.
we walked very slowly, and we walked through San Francisco, which is so pretty now.
Yes.
And we rode the Incredicoaster, and they put us in the front row. And that was so much fun because I've never been in the front row.
That's awesome.
And when we first sat down, I forgot we were in the front row because I never really look up because we're not, able to see anything. And all of a sudden we started moving, and I looked, and there was just tracks in front of us, and that was so cool.
Goodness.
And then, because we went and did that, but I didn't have the little recording device.
Yes.
We got to do it again, and they put us in the front row again.
That's amazing.
And that was the best.
That is kind of awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Best?
I mean, I enjoyed being in the front row, but it was also the worst for me. I have never gotten sick on roller coasters before. It was immediately after breakfast, so I don't know if it was because of that or if it's a new thing. And it happened both times we went on the Incredicoaster because they put us on the front row both times.
Yeah.
Well, the second time it was my fault, so I apologize.
The second time? Oh, you asked
I
the
did.
second
I specifically
time.
said.
That's
The
right.
review would be cleaner, yeah.
Because they enjoyed it so much. So I don't know whether that's a best or worst for me, honestly.
Okay, fair enough.
It was really fun being in the front row, and I really wanted to go again once my stomach settled down.
Yeah.
Lunch was fabulous.
Lunch was
that
so
drink
good.
at the Carthay Circle.
Oh, the violet
The daisy, the tequila daisy.
Tequila
that was
daisy was
delicious.
Awesome.
Loved that.
And then the Chateau de Neuf de Pape that we got replaced because it was crappy.
The first one came out, raisiny. Go to my story about flying fish a while ago. I said, I don't think it's right. And I asked the waiter to look at it, and they replaced it and opened a fresh bottle. All the difference in the world.
Yeah,
All the difference in the
I
world.
didn't hate that, the first one.
It was just,
but it was
like,
very desserty, and I don't remember Chateau Neuf de Pape being
it should
desserty
not. No,
before.
the Chateau de Neuf de Pape is a earthy, full forward wine, but its minerality is strong. You taste like you're drinking dirt when it's a really good one. And this was just it was raisins. It was like you pulled the grapes too late off the vine. And that to me means the bottle's been open too long. Even the color was like almost orangey compared to the true red that came out when he got the clean bottle.
I would say that was the best. And the Incredicoaster was both good and bad.
Right.
Then maybe the worst was crashing the Millennium Falcon.
We only got one coaxium. We couldn't get to the second one. Yeah.
I had a 27% hit rate with the guns.
27%.
27%. So that was probably worse than crashing.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, Hondo Anaka was very apologetic, and well, I guess it's not cut out for everyone. Like, I haven't heard some of the language he used in that. It was bad. I did not film it, but we were bad. And I had the right to left spot, and I hate the right to left spot. I'm so awful at it.
That was my first time piloting.
Yeah, she piloted, and she's crashing into entire blocks of metal. I'm like, oh my God, we're dying. It was bad. I'm watching like the score in the center just going down to 65 before we even got to like getting coaxium, and then it kept. By the time it was 25% when we were done.
Okay, but I have to point something out.
Yes.
I would have been better with the guns if I were somebody who could have seen over the seat in front of me so that I could see what I was aiming at.
It doesn't matter what you're aiming at. You really just have to keep hitting really fast.
And I did. I was hitting all the buttons, but 27% says no. I needed to see what I was aiming at.
No, I think 27% is the fact that we did not have you on the right path to aim at the things that would have been there.
I will accept that.
Yeah.
I was the left to right, and I'm trying. I mean, I barely moved that thing. I'm like, I don't think I should move this at all. And I probably wasn't doing enough, and she was doing different, and it was bad. We were bad. Not as bad as me and Sasha the first time, but we were bad. So that sucked. Other than that, I think lunch was fabulous. Web Slingers was a whole lot of fun. I beat 300,000. Lio got 50,000 with barely doing anything and just flinging her hand every once in a while, which made her happy.
They were videotaping, so.
Yeah, they were recording.
And that was fun.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They were having fun.
And you got over 200?
I did not. I got like 170 something,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
I
but
wish I'd
still
gotten over 200.
With more practice, we can get there. We came back to the resort. Brass saw a friend. Lio read a book, and I got a spa treatment. I think we all did great. Canceled the dinner reservation because we started looking at the menu, and really there was like one thing on the menu for me, and that was just kind of depressing. There were a couple things I think Lio could have had, but
yeah, I could have had the mac and cheese.
There you go, which is the kids' plate, which is probably Kraft mac and cheese, which isn't really mac and cheese. So that's where we were. It was okay. The fireworks were lovely. They actually had fireworks at Disneyland tonight. They don't always have them. They have projections, but they don't always do the fireworks, and that was fun. I believe I got a little more sunburny color in here, but not too bad. And
put me on a train.
Put you on a train?
Yeah.
We will get you on a train. Would you like to be on a train?
Sure.
Tomorrow we train. We have not monorailed either.
We need to put that on the list.
We will put
Train.
The Sky Train, is that what the monorail is?
Well, that's what I call it.
Okay, I call it
I don't
monorail.
think anybody else calls it that.
We will, and we did not Trader Sam's, which I don't think we're going to get to, but if I can't go inside, I don't want to Trader Sam's. The list is completed as far as we can. It's time to go to bed. I'm tired. If you haven't done so already, we've done so much for you. Please like, share, subscribe. You know, all the good stuff, none of the bad stuff. And don't forget that I don't have a tagline. Singing hey ho, a maiden's life, 1, 2, 3. Hey ho, a maiden's life, won't you drink with me?